Welcome to Sunday. It's now been 7 days since the Orange Menace went into the White House, was inaugurated, and all the atrocities his base has already done. Blows my mind. I've been going between the emotions of breaking down and crying randomly on one hand, and on the other hand, I'm kind of like Katniss Everdeen in the Hunger Games when she's at that feast in the Quarter Quell and she hasn't convinced President Snow that she's in love with Peeta, and he just slightly shakes his head. And then all of a sudden she feels like she's just free. She's free. Nothing she can do about it now, so why worry about it? Just be giddy. Feel elated. Eat 3 times as much you're going to eat anyway, because what does it matter? I'm between those two extremes. So, I'm trying not to blow up, but I'm on the verge of it. The protest vote people, because Biden and because funding to Israel, because Biden wasn't running. It was Kamala Harris. She was the one that was running. She didn't have anything to do with that. She wasn't the president. She was the vice president. Well, I'm superior because I'm vegan and I'm not going to vote for Kamala Harris because she doesn't have a strong enough position against Israel. So I'm just going to third party vote. And in fact, I'm just going to sit home at the polling day. I'm going to sit home on the voting day. And I'm not going to vote because protest. Because a vote not for Harris was a vote for Trump. Now, I remember hearing maybe about a month after Election Day, or a month before Election Day, or maybe a couple of months before Election Day, where Elon Musk was talking about how the Gaza Strip would make a bunch of good beachfront property from hotels for Trump. Guess what? He just said in the last 24 hours, he wants to get all the scum out of the Gaza Strip. And he's going to build hotels there. He said he was going to do that. Why was nobody fucking listening to everything he said he was going to do? He's fucking doing it. It pisses me the hell off. I'm sorry you're not superior to you didn't vote for Kamala Harris because of Israel. You've got to look at a goddamn bigger picture than goddamn Israel and Gaza and Palestine, who, I'm sorry that this atrocity is happening to these people. It shouldn't be a thing, and we shouldn't be funding Israel, but there's a bigger picture than that. So I hope all of you guys who thought if you voted for Trump you were going to get cheaper eggs and cheaper gasoline are happy that the opposite actually is fucking happening. I hope you're happy. Cry about it louder. I'm playing the world's smallest violin for your ass. I don't give a shit about you because you don't give a shit about anybody else except your goddamn self. Sorry. So I try to decide what I'm going to do to ride out the next 4 years. I'm going to write once a week a letter to the White House. I thought about once a day, but then James said, then you're going to sound like a crazy person that's going to go on an FBI watch list. And I don't want that because I've got enough drama in my life, considering I work in public service and I have to drive through the Tacoma, Seattle nightmare of a commute that it is 5 days a week. And I'm gone for work 12 hours a day. So I have enough drama in my life. But I think the first thing that I'm going to do when I write the letter is I'm going to thank the Cheeto Menace for inspiring me to publish books. Because you know how I started writing my books that I published, and I've published 3 so far? When in 2015, I'm pretty sure it was, we knew that he was going to be the Republican candidate to vote for or against, when he mocked that reporter who had a physical disability. And my friend Tom Schoblum went on Facebook and said, what extinction level event do you want to happen? And I thought about it, and then I thought about, what if there was something that killed a lot of people, but it didn't kill everybody? And that's how They Called Her Morlock was born. Every single book that I've published, and several books that I have upcoming in my list, criticizing Trump, all sorts of names, the Orange Menace, the Tangerine Tyrant. I hope all of y'all Christo-fascists are happy that you're destroying the lives of everybody except straight white men. I hope you're happy. And you know what? If you are some 67-year-old bag of lard sitting there on your couch on all the government assistance and your whole litany of pills you have to take every day, and you lose all that and you voted for Trump, I don't want to hear it. If you're a Latino or Latina that voted for Trump, and your aunt's going to get deported or your spouse is going to get deported, I don't want to hear it. If you are a black person who voted for Trump and no place will hire your ass because Trump repealed the 1965 Civil Rights Protection Act, I don't want to hear it. Everyone have a good week as you can upcoming. You're going to need all the luck you can get.